Alright, so now what we're going to do is put all this back together. So this is actually on the completed. I'm just going to move it over to completed. Toggle off map 3, which should have toggled off the barbed wire. There we go. Here is map 1, and here's completed. So let's kind of just put these together first before we add any more to it. Rotate this just a little bit. And I want to put these down in these grooves a little bit, so that way it looks like the barbed wire is actually physically in the grooves. Okay, so let's line that up. See, that does a nice job. What I'm going to do is just shrink up my geometry a little bit and then kind of play around with my alpha so I can get a one-on-one of this. So I'm just going to kind of move this down. A little bit more. Essentially, I want the barbed wire just to be in this area. Okay, so there's that. Now I just have to line it back up on the UVs. Right about there. Good. We can zoom in. It looks pretty good. This piece can shimmy over a little bit. And I could shimmy a piece using Alt and arrow. That way I can move it numerically just a little bit at a time. Very good. Now, we're going to have to rip apart this thing. As you can see, it's made out of several parts. For right now, though, I kind of want to make a duplicate the way it is, so I have it. And so I'm going to make another layer called template. Okay, I could just toggle that to template. First off, I'll right click, add selected objects. You can see they're all templated out. Good. Now what I want is a copy of every one of these parts. There are only 3 unique parts, I think, here. 1, 2, 3, oh, 4 unique parts. I'm just going to do a Shift Dog to duplicate these 4 unique parts. And move them back down to map 1. Okay, so now I have my template. I can toggle that on and off. For right now, I just need it off. These, it doesn't matter where they are in the scene now, because I have to do UVs for them. And then I'm going to transfer this UV seam information, or the UV information, over to the other parts. I think I'm missing one more part too here. Hold on. Yeah, there's this little bitty thing. It's kind of like a collet. It's a very small thing, but it still adds to the detail. Wow, so small I can't even grab it. There it is. So let me duplicate that. Center pivot, Shift D, and move that over to map 1. Okay, take off that one. Now I got all the unique parts. Alright, in the next video I'm going to show you how to do the UVs on these, and then I'm going to transfer all the information back onto the other ones. Therefore I don't have to move my template around or break it in any way. It's pretty neat. So that's in the next vid.